All right, so this afternoon we're looking at making a gradebook for homeroom. Again, we're looking at Mr. Furman's gradebook. If you watch the first video, which is about standard-based grading and setting up that gradebook, this one should be pretty simple. The settings are the same, so the account settings up here in the corner. I'll let you watch the other video for verifying or for ensuring we have those. And the settings here that expand, I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm going to take away Sparkline, put in the colors, and mute them, and that'll enable us to see things a little easier. I'm still working with Ms. Green and the district to get us to do some grade calc options. So we're actually not going to be doing this step right now because we're trying to create a system that's going to be most equitable for students. And what I mean by that is instead of the floor being a 3 for passing, it's going to be a 2. Mathematically, if we put in all the scores every day for homeroom and you get a 3 every day, but you're absent twice and you don't make that up, you get 1 pass, right? We drop the lowest. The other 0 will pull your average below a 3 and you would fail the class for being absent and not making it up. We don't want to do that. So we're going to work on changing where the floor is for the grade calc options. So with that in mind, we're still going to create one category, not because it's just demo, but actually because that's all we're going to have. So period 2, homeroom, everyone's going to be clicking that. We're on period 2, homeroom. We're going to call homeroom, and I'm going to learn to type tomorrow. Weight is going to be 100. We are going to drop lowest because all the assignments are going to go in one category for homeroom for simplicity for everyone. We're going to save. We're going to close. We're going to add our first assignment. So what we're going to be able to do here is we're going to name them very generically so that when we copy this gradebook into future quarters, it's going to be that much easier for us to do, and we don't have to rename everything. So we can simply call this one day 1, right? And so this would be, we have Monday, we have D1, right? Where this gets...
If you're in the building, Mr. Nate's going to leave you, so hurry up and go to the back door now.
There we go. So this first day would actually be August 19th. We gave the first week as a pass. So August 19th, due August 19th. I said this was kind of optional in the other. We're going to do this for homeroom. We're going to put the actual dates in. So I'm going to add a few assignments to show you. Sequence is 1, category homeroom, final, points 4. And we click new assignment. That saves the first one, does the next one. Day 2, D2. We're going to click, instead of the 19th, we're going to go 20th. Homeroom, points 4. New assignment. I'm going to do a couple of these so that we can see it. Day 3, D3. Because when we copy this, it'll still be day 1, day 2, day 3 in the new quarter. And a student will simply be able to look at the due date and see that was August 21st, that was Wednesday, I was absent or I was off my game, and that's why I scored what I scored. So we're going to click save this time. We're just going to do 3, and we see in the category of homeroom, we have these 3. What we're hoping to do now is be able to enter in some real scores. So let's say Maron, if she's on the rubric for homeroom, let's say the first day was a 2, the next day was a 1, and the next day, Wednesday, she killed it. All right. We already see that the 1 is dropped. That's our lowest score. But it's not doing any calculating right now. It's just going to be a tracker system because we can't do grade calc options. We don't have the calculator enabled via DPS to project a grade that's going to be true. Right now we have a 4 and a 2. That would average to a 3. That would be passing no matter what. But if I did that, the average is 2.5. It should be showing passing, but it won't with the current calculation. So we'll be editing that. Every day will be D1, D2, D3, D4 throughout. You're going to want to make this along with looking at the calendar for the first quarter, not accidentally putting in days like Labor Day, right? So that we don't accidentally calculate on those days. If you have questions about how to do this or the numbering of them, let me know. I know it feels a little laborious, but I'll show you later how to copy assignments and categories so that for Q2, Q3, Q4, it's going to be that much easier. For now, I want to delete these false scores. Yes, I want to remove the flag. I want to save just like we have it right now. These are the basics of how to set up your gradebook for homeroom. With other questions or needs, come see me or email me. We'll go from there.